So, um, yeah, let's see. I think you'll be able to see all of it, and then maybe you'll still be able to see me. So, that'll be cool. All right. So I just want to be able to see if you have comments or anything. So sorry. Okay. All right. Ready? Getting character. Okay. Hi, I'm Gail, and I am your host for this segment of the Entrepreneur Hotline. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to start that over again. Obviously, haven't said that enough times. Okay, so we have I talked a lot about tools, and it was kind of all over the place and a little crazy. So I thought it would be good to go back and revisit some of the things I mentioned and have a little bit deeper conversation about that. So that is what we're going to do. And I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, awesome. I like it. This is fun. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Oh, Gail. All right, here we go. Okay, so online tool overview. One moment while I check some things. Let's make sure this looks the way I think it's going to look, because that's important. It's important. Ooh, all right, that looks sweet. I'm digging it. Okay. Online tool overview. Are you ready? I'm ready. Highlights of online tools, the do's and don'ts, and a few things in betweens. Yes, I missed some commas. Get over it. Okay. What are online tools for? And what are they not for? Things to know. What are they for? It's a really constructive way to execute and implement what you have learned from the gurus, from your friends, from people that you've taken courses from. If you're on the InfoCrack highway, we need online tools usually to implement and execute all the stuff we have learned. If you're still buying InfoCrack, get off the highway, find the nearest exit, and get off of there, because you probably already know everything you need to know in order to do the things you really want to do. It's just the way it is. So, next thing that it's for, it's an opportunity to let your potential clients get to know, like, and trust you. And it also is a way to manage those client relations, which I will get into. It's a great way to utilize free resources. There is absolutely no reason at the outset, unless you're really, 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 really excited about giving someone your money, to pay for a platform that has a free version that will do what you need it to do before you pay for it. Test it out, see how it works, see if you really like it, and if you truly need the paid version, pay for it. I still have tools that I've been using for years that I do not have the paid version of, but I absolutely recommend those tools and suggest them to people. And then when I'm ready, I upgrade. Okay? So you do not have to pay for things right at the beginning. So online tools, what are they not for? They're probably not going to be a magic easy button. It's not really a thing. It's not out there. If someone is promising you that, they are lying. Okay? They're lying. It's also, they are not something to hold you hostage or paralyze you with fear or the what ifs. Is there sometimes a learning curve? Absolutely. But if it's something you need, usually there's a way to learn the thing. It happens to be something I'm really good at, and I'm actually teaching people how to learn things. So if it's something that you're interested in and you need help with, please reach out. My information is on the website. I will drop a link in the comments later for you to be able to go see where you can work with me. And, I'd love to work with you. So it is also, they are not an overnight magic fix for bringing in income. Going into Canva and spending 3 hours creating graphics and then spending time on Hootsuite, scheduling them into Hootsuite, and then actually posting them onto Facebook and YouTube does not mean you're going to get clients. It does not mean you're going to get income. Chances are you will have wasted a lot of time. So without intention, without knowing what you're doing, without goals, without a direction, throwing stuff into the ether, you're just like adding to the noise. So those are things to know. All right. Why do you need online tools? The snarkiness, you don't actually need them, but they can be helpful. Oh, this is awkward. We're going to skip that one. Okay. How to use online tools well, so you don't get sassy when things don't work. First thing, know what your goals are. I just said that, but know what your goals are when you're getting on a new platform, when you're trying out a new thing, know what you want to do with the thing. If you come up against something and you're not sure, ask an expert. Use their help chat. Most of these platforms online now have really wicked help chats. Either a real person that's going to answer things for you, or something else. But they're usually pretty good. Take advantage of the help pages. So I think people forget that there's these help pages because we don't want to read anymore. But the knowledge bases that are available are absolutely incredible. I can't tell you enough how much information are on those help pages, and most of them are pretty good. Mostly because they have people like me writing them. Let's be real. So again, I'm going to say it again, know how you want to utilize the platform. If you don't know that, you're going to waste a lot of time. Next, client relationships. So there's a couple things you can use for client management. I've put 3 kind of big examples. So it really depends on what type of clients you have, what kind of projects you're doing. So keep that in mind as I discuss these. So Salesforce is a really big behemoth. That's the top thing. And it's not necessarily the best thing depending on what you actually need. There's lots of different platforms that are really, really great for client management. Obviously, I can't list them all here because the list would go on for days. But Salesforce is a really robust database. It has a lot of customization available. It's also very expensive. So most entrepreneurs starting out, you don't need Salesforce, okay? Most small businesses don't need Salesforce, okay? And I love Salesforce. I have friends who work for Salesforce. But for the most of the time, you don't need it. When you need it, Salesforce will most likely be on your radar. You will have searched out for them. Your project manager or someone on your business team will have said, hey, we should probably look into this. Most likely you're not there yet. And that's okay. Most businesses never get to that point. So Kajabi. Kajabi is what I currently have my courses and my client relationships handled in for the most part. And that was a strategic choice based on what I needed and what I wanted to deliver and how I wanted to deliver it. So I knew exactly how I wanted to use the platform, and I knew exactly what the costs were, and I knew exactly what I was going to put into the platform. And that's how I made that decision. There's also Thinkific is an option if you're looking at e-course stuff, and there's also Podia is an option as well. And obviously those aren't on this list. I just did a short list. You can also use Asana for client management. So I talked a little bit about Asana earlier today, but Asana is a project management platform, but it also falls into this client management platform option. For client interactions, so Loom is your friend. Loom is one of those things that are so underrated, and people forget about. So it's a screen sharing platform that you're able to do a recording. So it's a really, really quick way to give feedback, to give an explanation, to give an instruction, and where it might take you 10 minutes or 7 minutes to type out exactly what you want to say, you can say it in about 4 minutes or less using Loom. And Loom, again, free platform up to a certain point. So one of those things where you should just be using it. Digital organization. I definitely talked about this earlier, but knowing, again, how you want to deliver things, what you want to be, how you're going to be using it. I use Google Drive. I use Kajabi. And then the general organization how-to was, I was thinking about the file naming conventions. So knowing how you want to be able to search later is how you should be thinking about naming your files. And that's like anywhere, basically. Anywhere you can store something or name something, images, videos, it makes it so much easier to find things if you know, if your team knows, if you know, if your intern knows how you named things. And if you had a system, website builders. So I included website builders in online tools because it is an online tool. There are absolutely beautiful, wonderful developers, programmers, designers, people who can custom code websites. They are totally still out there. They are amazing, incredible people. If you are just starting out, chances are you're going to be building your own website for the first time. And if you're doing that, again, know what your goals are, know what you want to get out of it, and know how your brain thinks. If you are an Android, you're going to gravitate or do better on certain platforms. If you are an Apple, you're going to do better on other platforms. If you are not sure which platforms are best for you based on your device, let me know. I will drop a link to a quiz that can help you figure it out. So, just running through these really quick, there's WordPress, Squarespace, Strikingly, Kajabi, Wix, GoDaddy, and Weebly. I have built on all of these and designed on all of these, and they each have their own pros and cons. So understanding exactly what you need, or not exactly, but having a vague idea of what you need and how you think will help you go a long way into keeping yourself from hitting your forehead against your keyboard as you try to figure out how to build your first website. Video tools. So, hosting. I'm going to start with hosting because this is really important to understand. The actual video creation, you can use your cell phone. You can use the native recording options on your computer. Ecamm is an option for Apples. When basic Windows usually has some kind of video capture thing going on if you have a webcam. But the actual hosting part, that's how people online see your videos. So hosting, there's Vimeo, Wistia, and YouTube is technically a hosting platform. You don't own your real estate on YouTube, and you can get taken down for anything or for, infringing on their community stuff. But those are hosting things, and that's where someone can go view your video somewhere. Video editing tools, Camtasia is an option, and then Premiere Pro is an Adobe product. I can't remember if I use Camtasia or not, but I pretty much use Premiere Pro. Ecamm is an editing software for Apples. For screen capture, I really enjoy using Loom. I've also used Zoom. And then the other thing that I've just started using is ScreenPresso, which is, oh my gosh, amazing. I usually use it for capturing small parts of my screen that I need. I haven't actually used it for the video part, but it has an option on there, and ScreenPresso is free. So yeah, those are some video tools you can use to create video for your brand and whatnot. Project management. This goes back to Asana. Asana is a fantabulous project management tool, as is Trello. I love both of them for different reasons. Trello is like moving sticky notes around, which is so much fun. And then Asana is really great for people who love lists. And then Airtable. Oh, Airtable. So Airtable is one of those things that smashes all of the things that I love into one platform. And it's amazing. I use all three of these for different things. So yeah, those are fantabulous. I believe that each of them deserve their own video. So we're not going to go too crazy into all of it. But if you're looking for a project management option that is free, all of these have free options. That's really important to know. That is a way to go. So let's see, with that, I believe that is, yep, that's it. Okay, so that's the end of our little spiel on tool overviews. Thanks for watching. I will drop links in the comments so you can check them out. And I'll be back in a little bit.